So on Friday, during the English lesson about the Scarlet Letter, I decided to look up what the best version, movie-wise, of the book is, and the top result was the one from 1979. So I went on YouTube and looked up Scarlet Letter 1979, but hopefully it was on there. And it wasn't, so I looked through and I thought I found a trailer, and it turns out it isn't a trailer, and I decided to react to it.
Here at W.
We're already not even a second in, and I already want to punch this guy in the face, and he does seem like the type of guy that would say all this BS about the Scarlet Letter.
We love dramas, and this week we're rewinding back to 1979.
Scarlet Letter's more of a soap than like a proper drama, but whatever.
To take a look at our very first foray into the genre, The Scarlet Letter. Written by Nathaniel Hawthorne, this classic is like many of the ones we show on Masterpiece today, but with a very new English.
Masterpiece. Sure.
Welcome to WGBH's The Rewind, where each week we explore the public media archives where history is preserved, online and in the vault.
So what is historically significant about the Scarlet Letter? Like, we're talking about the book itself and not the time period that it takes place in. What is historically significant about it? Because that makes it seem like that it has changed the world somehow. The only thing that's really changed is my mood. This music better be copy free.
Since we're talking about Nathaniel Hawthorne, this week we want to know who is your favorite Massachusetts author. Mine is sociologist W.E.B. Du Bois.
I don't pick authors based off what state in America they're from. I don't even consider what nationality authors are. Whatever state Philip K. Dick is from, he changed the world with his books. Right? Doesn't all of his books are based and they teach very important life lessons. Blade Runner, and I know that Blade Runner isn't actually called Blade Runner in the book. It's called The Android Stream of Electric Sheep, but whatever. Paycheck, Total Recall, Minority Report, Man in High Castle, The Gold Man. Anything else? Oh, whatever.
Let us know in the comments below or on Twitter with the hashtag WGBHRewind. So this week we're heading into the vault to take a look at items from WGBH's production of The Scarlet Letter, starring Meg Foster and John Hurt. Let's take a look. Hi everyone, I'm here with Allison Smith, Associate Director of the Media Library and Archives. Thanks so much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us.
So it's clear there was a lot when The Scarlet Letter came out. A ton of press, a ton of materials here. What made this such a big deal for WGBH?
Even though The Scarlet Letter was not the first drama that WGBH did, it was the first time that anyone in the public television system had tried to dramatize an American literary classic.
Know thou, New England, the time of thy visitation. The Lord looks for more from thee than from other people.
Because up to this point, we had the British imports, we had Dickens.
Okay, I'll be honest, that acting there was good. Although, I'm pretty sure the guy said it was John Hurt, so... Unless John Hurt plays someone else, but... Whoever that guy is, he was good there. Even if it was only for a couple of seconds.
We had, all the British writers. But WGBH decided that we needed to have our own American writers be dramatized.
Yeah, but you went with a crap one. You could have done a Philip K. Dick book and beat out Blade Runner by 3 years. Blade Runner was the first adaptation of one of his books, and unfortunately, Philip died before he received any money from it. The man grew up poor, but he was poor his entire life, and if he'd be close to a billionaire with the money made from his movies. It's It's a tragedy. Whoops.
Be dramatized. So they decided to do The Scarlet Letter, which was written by Nathaniel Hawthorne in 1850. It was a very big deal. I still think of it as
Why? Right, political context of it. Let's play slots. Wow, so important.
Hollywood meets WGBH to take on the Brits. It was a first in a number of ways. First of all, it aired every night for 4 nights, which had never been done before. Up to this point, all the dramas had been done in studio, but The Scarlet Letter was actually shot on location. And where was that location? It was in Newport. It was at Fort Adams, where the Newport Folk Festival and the Newport Jazz Festival is held. WGBH went with a crew of 70 and basically rebuilt the whole area of Fort Adams to create Boston in 1640.
I've never worked on a project of this scale. It's the largest thing I've done, and that was true for many of us. I read The Scarlet Letter very, very late. I don't know why I read it. Oh, I know why I read it late. Of course I know why I read it late. It's ridiculous. I read it late because I'm from the Midwest.
So speaking of recreating Boston, I understand that folded up in here we've got a kind of illustration that guided what that was going to look like.
That's correct.
Can we get this?
Yes, we sure can.
All right.
Yes. This is, at this point, this is 40 years old, so it is a little bit washed out, but that is what the set designer's vision of what Boston in 1640 would look like, and they went about recreating this.
This seems a little too much effort for a TV movie. Just TV movies don't really have a good reputation, and I don't hate TV movies. Like the Librarian movies are great, but it's just don't, they say don't work hard, work smart, or something like that. You're just putting too much effort into something that doesn't really require it. Because one, it's a TV movie, and two, it's the Scarlet Letter of all things.
It was an enormous undertaking. This is actually Meg Foster's contract, after contract, with her signature. We also have it for John Hurd and
Oh, Hurd. Got me excited there for however long. I thought you said John Hurt.
Conway, who again were the 3 principals.
I thank you for pronouncing Conway as Conway instead of Conroy, because that would have got me excited as well, because Kevin Conroy has been voicing Batman for 30 years.
Some images here from the production, so this is how we're communicating to our public television community.
That's right. This is a program guide. There was a program guide that went out actually a year before the production aired, and it described the amazing process of shooting in Fort Adams and the numerous, cast and crew members. The fact that we had Hollywood and well-known television actors as leads in this particular production. And, everyone was just very excited about it and really saw this as possibly the beginning of American drama on public television.
Well, thanks so much for telling me all about the Scarlet Letter.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
If you're a fan of dramas, you're in luck. Just head to WGBH.org to check out a collection of art.
Okay, the rest is gonna be irrelevant, but instead of dedicating your life to doing all this about the Scarlet Letter, how about you get some bitches